Hey, Dad.
What happened to your apartment?
I'm just trying to figure out who I am. Even when I go on the medication, I don't feel like myself.
Well, there have been many movies dealing with mental illness, but not that many true love stories. And this one is a very kind of tragic love story, a la Romeo and Juliet in some ways, because it deals with a couple who really want to be together, driven by their bipolar illness to be together, but eventually, you know, somehow they're going to have to be pulled apart. That's the tragic aspect of Touched with Fire, a very appropriate name for a movie oddly based on a book that doesn't sound like pure movie material from its name. Touched with Fire, Manic Repressive Illness and the Artistic Temperament, by Kay Jamison, who makes a cameo in this movie towards the end. Katie Holmes stars as Emily, also known as Carla, a poet who was stricken with bipolar illness when she was much younger, as a teenager, and wants to find out the root of it, what caused it. So she goes to a treatment facility one night, demanding to see her records, just as you know she is going on some major high at this point, having an episode. She winds up actually staying inadvertently in the facility where she meets Marco, also known as Luna. He's another poet, very artistic, who doesn't believe in taking his meds because he likes the creative freedom he gets from his bipolar illness at times.
I don't think it's such a bad thing to feel life with the deepest emotion. I don't think that's a problem.
It's an illness.
Well, maybe for you, because maybe you have a low emotional capacity, and so to you, it makes you feel sick.
The two of them eventually are drawn to each other, and it becomes combustible. It becomes fire. It's a perfect title for this film. And inevitably, this causes major problems as their manic adventure takes different turns and twists. As their parents, they are played by Christine Lottie and Bruce Altman as the parents of Katie Holmes' character, and Griffin Dunn as the father of Kirby's. They are basically, though, just meant to be understanding, one-dimensional kind of characters here. This movie belongs to Katie Holmes and to Luke Kirby. These are great roles, first of all, for actors, but they play them to the hilt without overdoing it at all. You have real empathy for them, and for them as artists, as well as young people afflicted with this terrible condition. It really is a compelling movie. I found myself with it all the way, and ultimately it's a very touching movie. I highly recommend it if you can find it. It is just opening now in theaters. It's opening in several more markets this coming weekend, and it's available on video on demand as well. Check out the title, Touched with Fire, and applaud the performances of Katie Holmes and Luke Kirby. Certainly two of the best of this very young year. I can't imagine seeing much better work from actors as we go along. I say, go.